Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews, where today we're looking at a 1967 Huckins Offshore 65. This yacht is currently for sale with Huckins Yachts in Jacksonville, and I'll include a link to the listing and the description for this video. As we stand at the stern of this boat, you can see its timeless classic design. It also has a lot of the Huckins features, including the rudders being mounted externally. And this is done so that should you ever ground on this boat, the rudders would basically snap off rather than puncture through the hull. And you also have the extended bathing platform and the small steps on the side, making it really easy to get back on the boat anytime you wanted to go swimming, diving, things like that. And we also have spacious seating, both fully enclosed inside the wheelhouse and also in this raised aft cockpit as well. As you make your way towards the bow on the boat, you'll see you've got a solid handrail, keeping you safe and secure. You've got a grab rail on the coach roof as well. And you'll also notice that there are several access points on the handrail, making boarding easy. And then when you do get to the bow, you've got cushioned seating in front of the coach roof, and it's got storage underneath. And there's also storage boxes on the bow, making it easy to keep your ropes and fenders and things like that out of the way, but easily accessible. And this yacht is actually fitted with two anchors. She's got two Suncore stainless steel Seamaster 45-pound Danforth style anchors, and they're secured on the deck. And you can see she's also got the ideal anchor windlass system as well. Now, standing in the aft cockpit, this yacht was actually repowered in 1993. And at that time, the deck over the engine compartment was raised to be the same level as the main deck, and the engine hatches were built and temporarily sealed with only an access hatch. And the result is that you've now got standing room in the engine room, and very little water can come through the hatch. That's a very comfortable seating arrangement. You'd probably get about 6 people out here. This entire area is covered with an aluminium frame and canvas sunshade. And there's storage under this seating as well. As you move behind the seating here onto the very stern of the boat, you'll see in the centre that we have got another ideal anchor windlass system, which is a great setup if you ever wanted to use a stern anchor as a kedge system. This yacht has been repowered with twin Detroit, they're 8V92TA diesel engines. These have approximately 735 horsepower each, so you're looking at the best part of 1500 horsepower total. And it's actually got a V-drive configuration, which is pretty common for Huckins. And what that means is, compared to traditional engine arrangements, you have got the prop that faces forward from the engine, and then there's going to be a coupling box with a prop shaft heading aft to the propellers. And these engines have approximately 2600 hours. And although the boat's got a displacement of 76,000 pounds, this boat actually has a cruising speed of 22 knots and a maximum speed of 28 knots. You've got approximately 800 gallons of fuel on board, 450 gallons of fresh water, and there's also a holding tank. And if we start at the very bow, this is the forward stateroom and has typically been used as a captain crew quarter. There are upper and lower berths to starboard, there's two hanging lockers, and there's ample storage space. There's also an enclosed head compartment opposite with a head sink and shower. And as you make your way aft, this is where you'll find a galley, and you'll find a double stainless steel sink. You've got a stainless steel fridge freezer, you got a 4-burner cooktop, you get the oven, the microwave, toaster oven, even your garbage disposal unit. There's a hot water heater to port, and there's a dinette that will comfortably seat 4 to starboard. You also have plenty of storage here to keep all your utensils and groceries. And if you notice, everything seems to be very well secure and in place, regardless of the sea state. And as you make your way astern, there's a access point under the steps here, and for the most part, this is where all the batteries are stored for the boat. But there's ample storage in here if you wanted to keep different tools, if you wanted to keep possibly fishing equipment, engine spares, things along those lines. It's a very large storage area and can be used for a number of purposes. As we move the stern, you have got a very spacious saloon, and this has got varnished mahogany finish. There's a large L-shaped settee with coffee table to starboard and 2 upholstered chairs to port. One of the things I like about this saloon area in particular is just how bright and airy it is. You've got near 360-degree visibility, and it offers a lot of comfort for those on board. As we continue making our way aft, on the yacht starboard side is the VIP guest cabin, and this has got 2 twin berths. There's a nightstand with 4 pull-out drawers, and there's also hanging locker space. To the port side of the yacht is the VIP head and the day head, and this has got the head, the sink, and the shower stall. It's worth noting that I'm around about 6'2", and the entire time I was moving around this yacht, I had no problem with headroom at all. And now we've reached the master stateroom aft, and you'll see that this cabin has got a twin berth, and there's 2 large hanging lockers to the port side. On the starboard side of the yacht is a double berth, and this cabin is en suite with its own head, the sink, and the shower stall. There's 2 built-in nightstands with drawer storage, and an exit door above which leads to the cockpit. And we'll make our way up to the bridge deck in the helm position. Personally, I normally prefer flybridge cruisers, but with this particular yacht, you've got 360-degree visibility from the helm position, and it really is remarkable to be standing right centre of the boat. You also have companion seating to the starboard side, and there's a wet bar just after that. That includes an ice maker and a small fridge. And the bridge deck also has a large L-shaped settee. There's a cockpit table, and there's 2 lounge chairs as well. And the enclosures on the sides are isinglass curtains, so these can be opened and closed to suit depending on the weather and where you're cruising. And also the centre windshield opens up to allow additional fresh air. However, there are air conditioning units here, and this will allow you for perfect climate control. In terms of navigation equipment, you've got a North Star DGPS chart system. There's a North Star chart plotter. There's a Furuno open array radar. There's an AutoNav autopilot system, a Horizon depth gauge, an ICOM VHF, and there's also a Sperry compass and a GPS EPIRB system on board as well. As we wrap up this video, the hull on this yacht is a standard Huckins construction. She's got oak frames and the keel and double diagonal planking. The entire hull and superstructure has been epoxy resin fiberglassed, and there is 4 watertight bulkheads. So this gives you the best of both worlds. You've got the solid, dependable wooden construction, but you've then got the fiberglass on top for ease of maintenance. I'd like to thank Huckins Yachts again for welcoming us on board. I'd like to thank you for your time and watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.